Hi guys and dolls, today I'm going to be sharing with you a monthly video, and at the end of the video I'm going to have a little giveaway, so go ahead and stay tuned till the end because it's a pretty sweet giveaway. The first thing I'm going to share with you today are eyelashes. These are from Ardell. Every year for Halloween they come out with fun, crazy eyelashes at like Walmart and Walgreens and CVS and like all the drugstores, all like a Halloween section, which is like my favorite time of year. I just love Halloween to death. So I got a bunch of these wild lash. First of all, the packaging is beautiful. It has this neat peacock feather with leopard print. It's pretty much speaking my language. I love it, love it, love it. So this is a pair of like rounded feather lashes, and unfortunately these don't have names on them, so I can't tell you what names they are. And then some of them, like this one, I inserted into the package backwards just because it was easier to put it back in the package, so sorry. These are absolutely fabulous. These are just a really neat shape. I like how they're longer in the middle. It'll help your eye to look more open and doll-like. And these ones are like a really pretty turquoise peacock feather color. So the next thing I want to talk to you about are these MAC lipstick palettes. MAC lipstick is kind of like the trademark thing of the brand. It's the thing that makes them MAC, basically. So I don't need to tell you that their formulas are amazing, their colors are great. So what I want to tell you is that they came out with these little palettes that have 6 colors that are in a certain theme. So this is 6 plums, then they have like a reds, an orange, I think a brown, and a pink. I don't know, that might be it. These palettes are fantastic if you're a starting out makeup artist and you just need to get a whole bunch of different colors. In terms of value versus buying, you know, traditional lipstick, it isn't cheaper, but you get more colors, you know, for your money, so I think it's a really good deal. These are a pro only item now, but I think you'll be able to order them through the phone number, so I'll go ahead and have a list of the MAC Cosmetics phone number at the bottom there. Another lip product I've been just absolutely mad for lately are the Too Faced Perfect Lips Liners. I've used these in quite a few videos, and I'm wearing Perfect Spice, I think it's called. Yeah, wearing Perfect Spice today underneath my lipstick, which I'll show you in just a second. One of the things I love about these is they're the type of lip liner that isn't very smudgy or smeary. Once you put it on, it kind of like locks in place, but it manages to not be dry. So it's just a really, really good formula. I wish they offered it in more colors. I think they only offer it in the 4, which is Perfect Red, Perfect Nude, Perfect Spice, and Perfect Pink, which I don't have on me. It's downstairs in my purse, but I've used it in many, many videos. Another really cool thing about this lip liner is that it has this like grippy part right here, which just, it makes it a little more comfortable to hold. It's not a necessary thing. It wouldn't be like, if these were poor eyeliners and they just had this grippy thing, it wouldn't be a reason to buy them, but because they're good quality and they have the grip thing, it just kind of helps reinforce the idea of quality, and I really, really like these lip liners, and I really hope that Too Faced will do them in more colors because they're fabulous. The next thing I have to talk about are the Too Faced La Creme lipsticks. They come in a shiny gold tube like this, kind of a brushed gold. It's really pretty. It doesn't hold fingerprints, which I really like. I personally think that the tube looks very high-end and very chic without being like overly done and like overly ornate or anything like that. The lipstick itself is sort of like a glossy balm lipstick hybrid thingy. It's really, really great product, really good color impact for almost all the shades. Maybe 1 or 2 were a little funny. Typically lighter lipsticks will kind of especially like milky light lipsticks will sometimes like show lines in the lips and whatnot. I feel like overall these are really hydrating, and actually they're one of my favorite new products for this whole year, so if you can, definitely check out the La Creme lipsticks. I just have a few of my favorite shades here. Coral Fire, I Want Candy, Spice Spice Baby, Stiletto Red, Fuchsia Shock. I mean, I'm a really big fan of these lipsticks, and I have done swatches of all of them. I just need to actually edit all the photos and do blog posts for those. So look out for that on vintageortacky.com. I don't know what that was about. The next thing I want to talk to you about is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation. I was a little words are good sometimes. I don't know. Just might want to try it out sometime. When I first bought this, I noticed that it had a really thin, kind of runny consistency, and at first I didn't actually like it because I'm more used to like the Makeup Forever foundation and things like that are a little thicker, and I don't know, that's just what I'm used to now, so that's what I like. So it kind of took some getting used to sort of figure out which brushes to use and which primer to use with it and all this stuff, because every little thing in your routine affects how everything else works. So all in all, I actually really like this. I'm quite impressed with it. The shade I use is 0.5, which I think is the lightest shade that they sell, and it's a really good match for me, which was another thing that's very appealing for me, because most things I have to alter them with mixing in a little bit of a white foundation or this foundation or that. This I can just put on and it matches me perfectly. Now, in terms of a primer to put under it, I have been loving the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Skin Primer. This is the original one, and it has like a little bit of like a flesh tone to it, although on your skin it just ends up looking clear. And then this one here is the oil-free version. It's called Primed and Poreless Pure, and this one is just like the kind of milky clear kind that you'd expect from a primer. Both of these work equally well. I'm just sort of using up the pink one until it's gone, and then I'll go ahead and pick this one back up when I'm done. I haven't had any breakouts from this combination or anything. I really like it, and I think it's great. But one thing I will say, I have a friend who tried this and didn't like it. You've got to use a thick primer, I think, underneath it to make it full coverage. So go ahead and try it with like a thicker consistency primer, like these ones from Too Faced. They just have a little bit more body to them, and I don't know, I feel like maybe that makes the foundation stick better. The next thing I want to talk about is something that has been one of my favorites for a really long time, and I'm not sure if I've ever talked about it in one of these favorites videos. It's the Clinique High Impact Curling Mascara. The thing that attracted me to this mascara is it's one of the tubing style mascaras, and what that basically means is when you paint it on your lashes, it almost creates like a hard shell around the whole lash, and it doesn't smudge, budge, flake, none of that stuff. So if you are prone to mascara smudges and stuff, check into a tubing mascara. What I like about this Clinique one is the shape of the wand is curved. I personally feel like this gives me really great volume, really great curl. Actually does help to enhance curl. I don't usually use a eyelash curler on myself, so this works really well for me, and I'm a huge fan. I like won't shut up about it. I use it in my kit. I think it's a really good mascara and definitely worth checking out. One thing to note though, if you've never used a tubing mascara, when you take them off, you remove them with warm water and it comes off in like little chunks or little tubes, and it's kind of freaky the first time you do it. You feel like you're pulling off your eyelashes, but you're not, I promise. The last good thing I want to talk about today is the Sonia Kashuk Eyes On Neutral palette. This palette is bananas. You get 12 matte eyeshadows that are all in a neutral tone. There's warmer colors, there's cooler colors. I really like they included both, because sometimes a palette like this will be more warm than cool, and I feel like this has a really nice balance in it. It also has this little sleeve here that pulls out, little drawer with little like looks or whatever, so if you're kind of at a loss for what to do, you have these different looks that you can do. Kind of nice. I don't need that part so much. I just like the shadows. I would say that these are really silky, really soft, really well pigmented, maybe a tiny bit chalky, but once you actually get them on the eye in practice, they work wonderfully. I'm wearing a few of them on my crease and also as my highlight today, and I love this palette. I really recommend this. I think this is $20 is what I paid, which is kind of a lot of money for like a drugstore kind of palette, but keep in mind that Sonia Kashuk is one of those like high-end drugstore brands. It's very good quality makeup for the money, so definitely check this out. So now we're going to move into the monthly misses, or the things that I'm just not really fond of. And the first thing is the new MAC Pro Longwear eyeshadows that came out with the, what's it called, Office Hours collection. I hate that I don't like these. I am such a huge fan of the MAC Pro Longwear products. I love the glosses, the lipsticks, the eyeshadows that they came out with in the past were fantastic. So when they came out with a new like formula that was going to be more of a matte, I was really excited. I didn't really understand how the long wearing part was going to come into play, but you know, I was just excited for more new MAC stuff. And I have to tell you guys, I'm really disappointed with these. They are pretty darn chalky, and for the amount of money that you pay for these eyeshadows, they should not be chalky. They should be silky, buttery, delicious, and they should actually wear for a long time, which these don't. And that's what I don't understand, is how they're Pro Longwear eyeshadows and then they don't even wear that well. The two shades that I have are Bloom On and Ever Ivory, and even though they're usable, they're not something I would go to. If you're looking for something similar to these two shades, I would go for maybe Girly eyeshadow in MAC's regular eyeshadow line, and then maybe Mylar or Blanc type for this one. So the next thing I want to talk about sucks, and that is the Fright Night Brush On Hair Color in Teal. I have been thinking about doing some kind of like a teal streak in my hair or something, and I kind of wanted to play around with a temporary hair color before I, you know, went full Monty. And so I got this just to kind of see what it would look like with my others. And since my hair is pre-lightened, I expected that it would turn out rather bright. This turns out like a very dark teal on the hair, which is, I mean, fine if that's just the color that it is. But the reason why this is an awful product and I don't recommend it is that it's basically like hair glue. So if you have very, very short hair and you want to add some color to it, or, you know, like maybe you have a little boy or something and he wants to have green hair for Halloween, sure, why not? But if you have longer hair, it's like putting like hair glue in your hair and you'll have like this weird dry hard chunk of hair. It's no bueno. No, don't get this, okay? Just save your money. The hairspray kind of like colorants are much better. Go ahead and experiment with those instead. So the last thing I want to share with you guys today is something that I don't love and I don't hate. I feel very underwhelmed about it. I'm just kind of whatever, take it or leave it. And that is the e.l.f. Devious Dramatic Eyes Evil Queen set, the Cruella de Vil Evil Everyday Eyes, and the Maleficent Sinister Smoky Eyes. So these are little packs of eyeshadow and other products. This one has eyelashes, 8 eyeshadows, a primer, 2 lip colors, and a glitter liner. The products in it are okay. They're not terrible, but what I like is all this really cool, you know, artwork, of course, of Maleficent. I'm a big fan of the Disney villains. And then also kind of explains to you a look. These are $10 each, and I have to say that if this didn't have a Disney character on it, I never would have bought this. So it's one of those things that you're either going to want to buy it for the packaging or you're not. The eyeshadows in here are okay in quality. I mean, they're not great. You definitely need like a NYX jumbo pencil or something to make them pop. So yeah, like kind of about these. However, when I bought them, I actually bought a double of each one so I would have one to give away because I didn't know if they were going to be okay or not. Since I have them, I'm going to go ahead and give them away. This is the Evil Queen. So I'll have all the information on that giveaway on my blog. So if you want to go ahead and click the link down below to find out how to enter the giveaway. I hope you guys enjoyed my monthly favorites video. My next video is going to be about Ardell and it's really exciting. I think you guys are going to like it a lot. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Remember to just be yourself.